offense. I think one of the things, they got big, long, strong guys. They've been able to keep people under a certain amount of points in the red zone and different things like that. I think when you play against a team like this, you definitely know you have to be detailed. They do a good job of trying to get the ball away from guys. You watch it on film. They're trying to strip it. They're trying to grab it. Decent job tackling. It's definitely a great challenge for us as an offense. I think for us as backs, we've got to think about, being downhill when it comes to running the ball, and in pass protection, being solid and really being stout, helping solid to be able to stand back there and get the ball out.
Right. You guys have been great in the red zone. Only one trip has come up empty. So what is the role of the running backs in the red zone right now for you guys?
Well, we probably have a couple roles. If we get the ball, hopefully try to get into the end zone, and really in protection, just making sure we're able to help produce a stable pocket for the QB so he can stay in there and get his reads for us to be successful.
Who are some of your running backs who really stand out in terms of pass protection? Obviously, running backs get all those rushing yards, but a huge part is protection.
Yeah, well, I think the two guys that have kind of been going recently with Dwayne and Lavon have shown some really good things as far as really stepping up, taking the air out, and really being physical in pass protection. I think that's one of those things that kind of develops coming out of high school into college, because that's something you do all the time in high school. And just really watching those guys, the past couple of weeks, what we had to defend with the Stanfords and last week Cal, and some of the stuff we had against some of the other teams we played early on this season, it's really exciting to see these guys really taking ownership and taking pride into getting that done.
You mentioned Lavon. Where have you seen him progress so far in the first, half-ish of his first college career?
I would say he's become a little bit more consistent. Really in all phases, understanding the playbook, pass protection, and in the run game. Being one of those guys you can kind of go to, and for the most part, he usually goes in there and produces, whether it is in the pass protection game or in the run game. So I would say his consistency is where he's taking the next step as a player. And if he keeps on that path, he's going to be exciting to watch the next couple of years.
Is there anything specific that you really need to see from your running backs this weekend to make everything work against Oregon?
Well, I just need him to play good, and I guess you get more specific than that. You think about, you want these guys to run hard, hold on to the football. You're gonna have to break some tackles, and then being solid in the pass protection game, knowing exactly what we're doing, who we're blocking. This is no different than any good team you play. I mean, the mistakes will be magnified, so you want to have minimal amount of mistakes, if any. So really being dialed in and detailed in our game this week is going to be very important.
For you guys going on the road again for the second week, Autzen being a very difficult stadium to play in, what have you kind of seen from that environment, or what have you heard from it, and what are you going to be telling your guys about going there?
Well, I've been there before, and it's a loud place, and I think you can't let all that stuff overwhelm you. Just remember when I was playing, when it's loud and stuff, you'd be surprised how much of that you don't hear. You definitely want to do your best to try to keep the crowd quiet, and you do that by making plays. The main thing is, don't get overwhelmed with the crowd, don't get overwhelmed with the stadium. Just go in there and play your game, do your job, don't do anything extra, do what you're supposed to do, and you'll be okay.
What's your most vivid memory of Autzen?
It's being loud. No, I think, it's great energy in that stadium. And I think if you ask somebody what's their best memory, about coming to Husky Stadium, it's the energy with the crowd and all that stuff. And I think this is an opportunity for these guys to play big-time college football on a big-time stage. And this is the reason they came to the University of Washington. Enjoy it, celebrate it, and go out and have fun.
Great.